Most of the time, some people get discouraged and stop believing in the law of attraction simply because of how slow the turn of events can be. You might need to manifest something right now, like money or other resources, but it just takes too long. Well, patience is a virtue, but what if we tell you that there's actually a way to manifest things faster? That will be our topic for today's purpose calling video. We will talk about Neville Goddard's rare and unique way of manifesting things in a faster way. But before we even get there, help us grow our community by subscribing to our channel. This is a safe space to learn more about you, the law of attraction, and just manifesting in general. Please don't forget to click the notification bell too so that we can notify you whenever we upload new content. If you're done with that, let's get straight into the video. This technique we will teach you is from Neville Goddard. He is a Barbadian mystic and author of the New Thought movement who wrote about the Bible, esotericism, and is credited as being one of the first proponents of the law of assumption. Although there are a lot of other ways he taught, there are some that are not much talked about too. In fact, this method we will teach you is a rare technique that you may find challenging at first. This is based on your psychological condition and how your subconscious mind works through all these manifestations. Always remember that if along the way of exploring this method you feel overwhelmed or challenged, just tell yourself to stay calm and relaxed. You have to put your whole trust in this process, and we can guarantee you a technique that works well and works fast. So how do we actually use this technique from Neville Goddard? First, we have to reach an understanding that this is already a counterintuitive thing to everything the world has taught you. It isn't something you learn at school too. However, it works well with your subconscious mind. Therefore, giving you more access to the power of the law of assumption. Remember? Goddard taught us readers that in order to connect with the infinite source, we have to also connect our subconscious minds to it. This is how you manifest. All of the things that are happening in reality are originally from your subconscious first. This based on his latter technique. Here are the things you need to do to manifest quick and easy. First, do not hyperfixate on the outcome. Yes, manifestation works if you can relay your desires to the universe. However, this desire should never be obsessive or too much. Although you really want that one thing to happen, your mind and thoughts should not be 100% occupied with that. If this happens, each time that passes by without the manifestation coming true yet will be harder on you. You have to do this in a balanced way. This is why you should also learn the art of letting go. Once you have already communicated your desires to the universe, let go of it and just trust the universe. This is how the fast and effective way of manifesting happens. To make things clearer, you should know that on one side of you, you really want that one manifestation to come true. However, on the other side, you just do not think of it that much. This is more effective because it will show the universe that you truly believe what is yours will find its way to you. Think of it this way: if you are a swimmer who is competing in a contest, you really have to do your best to swim the fastest. To do this, you should focus more on your own movements and not on the other players' styles, and not even the scoreboard. Your number one priority this time is to reach the finish line as fast as you can. If you are too occupied with how your opponent swims plus you also take time to look back and look at the scoreboard, you will lose more and more time, thus making you more at risk of finishing last. The same is applicable in real life. You have to focus on what you can do to reach your goals first before you look at the others. Doing the opposite will only make you more prone to comparing yourself with them, getting frustrated on the universe's timeline for you, and envying them. If you put too much attention on the outcomes of your manifestation, it might also affect the energy you are sending to the universe. It will stop the energy from flowing. This can result in an even more difficult time of manifesting what you truly want. So what are we supposed to do then? All you have to do is to stop feeling like you desperately need the outcome. Always remember that in the law of assumption and law of attraction, like attracts like. If you send out an energy of a desperate need, then you will also attract need. Neville Goddard has taught us that we don't really attract what we need, but the world gives us what we are. The content of your subconscious and the energy they release greatly affects your manifestation, how fast it is, and how effective your techniques can be. So, here comes the second step. Second, you need to stop desperately wanting something. It's not that you have to act indifferent to your desires, you still have to prepare for it and get ready for it. However, you do not need to be overly obsessed with it. The time you are able to perfect this part is also the time your manifestations will come true. Now let's go to this unique technique of Neville Goddard. But before that, it is important that we establish your understanding on how the subconscious mind works. Did you know that our subconscious mind does not know any negative words at all? It is wired to automatically remove and censor words that speak of negativity like lack, loss, and etc. It doesn't undertake and does not recognize any negative words. So for example, if you speak things such as, "I don't have enough money. I am not fit for this dream. I do not have what it takes to get through this. I will never be able to meet the one for me." Your subconscious mind will automatically translate it and filter out the negative words. "I have enough money. I am fit for this dream. I have what it takes to get through this. I will be able to meet the one for me." It is quite a controversial method, but Neville Goddard's way of manifesting through letting your subconscious mind filter out negative thoughts is pretty effective. This programs your mind into only entertaining the good and positive thoughts. You acknowledge that you still do not have that desire, but you know that you are about to have it. This technique removes you from the state of wanting or neediness because all your mind can hear is provision and abundance. This is how your mind begins to interact with your reality. It eliminates the resistance on a conscious level and puts you back in that state where you believe that whether or not that desire comes true, you are complete, abundant, and full of positive things. However, in the aspect of manifesting, what works for other people may not work for you. So, it is still better to practice this with small desires first. Once you know that you have gotten a hang out of it, you can now proceed to bigger desires. As what we have mentioned earlier, it can be challenging and even confusing at first because you are literally working with opposites and saying the negative. This can be contrary to the usual techniques applied in the law of assumption where you say only positive things. But this is actually effective and really fast. As you do this, always keep in mind that you shouldn't make the negatives as your identity. Only use it as a tool to activate your subconscious mind in the best way possible. Always remember to not get obsessive with the outcomes too. This will affect how effective your manifestations will be. Just do what this video says and trust the process. You will one day be shocked at how effective it is. That's it for today's video. You can leave any of your questions, suggestions, or reactions in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is up. Until next time. Thank you for watching.